Hello everyone, welcome back to another Adobe Photoshop CC 2018 tutorial. In this one I want to show you how to add type or text along a path. And I'm going to show you how to use the freeform curvature pen tool, or the curvature pen tool, I guess you want to call it, not the freeform pen tool, pardon me, and the regular pen tool, and we're going to mix them up actually. So let's just get right into this. I've got a picture of a rainbow here. And I want to kind of write something along this rainbow. And if you're new to Photoshop or you're a designer, I mean, there's a million different reasons or different ways that you could use this, and different things that you could use it for. You know, I don't know, any card or anything, anything really. So let's just go right ahead into this. First thing, I'm going to select the curvature pen tool because I believe it does a little bit of a better job than the pen tool. It just gives you nice proper curves without having to, do too much monkey work. So let's just use the curvature pen tool. I'm going to start here outside the lines, and I'm going to start right about here. I'm going to click, and I'm going to add an anchor point. I'm going to add another one up here, right just a little bit above the rainbow, and you're going to see that it's going straight through the rainbow, but don't worry about that. We're going to get there. And then I'm going to add one right here. And we've got a pretty nice looking deal here, but I'm also going to close the path. So when I hover over the original anchor point, you're going to see the little O there, the little zero, whatever you want to call it. This closes the path. And the reason why I close the path is because when you write on a path that's not closed and you add text to it, sometimes you'll get this weird little X or this little crosshair looking thing. And basically you can't keep adding text. And that's very, very bizarre, and I haven't figured out why that is. So closing the path, that solves the issue. Now, when I did close the path, you are going to notice that these on the sides here, they sort of bulged out, they warped out because it's seeing it now as a shape, basically, as opposed to just like a freeform path. So the next step here, while I got you, is you want to switch from the curvature pen tool to the standard pen tool. Now hover over this here, and you're going to see that it goes to a minus. Don't left click on that because that'll just delete the point. But if you hold down the Alt or the Option key, we can actually turn this into a straight line on the bottom. So see how I've got that little triangle? Double click with the triangle, holding the Alt or Option key down, and it's straight on the bottom, and it's kind of giving us back our original path. I'm going to do the same thing over here on the other the other anchor point, and presto, we've got a pretty good path here that's pretty close to the actual rainbow. It's not quite perfect, but not to worry. Let's go ahead now and select the type tool, or the horizontal type tool to be more precise. And then now we're going to hover, but we're going to hover over top of the line, and when you see that squiggle go through it, that means that we're going to be typing along the path. If it's up here, it's no good. If it's here, it's good. So left click, and now I've just got some standard white colored text I'm going to be putting on here. This is how you type on a path. Sure, let's go with that. Now, a couple things. You'll see that this has gone off the side. So let's go ahead and start making some adjustments while I got you here. So we're going to want this to go more up this way. So the way to do that is you want to go over here to your selection tools, and we're going to go to let's go with this one, direct selection tool. And I'm going to hover on top of the type. And I'm also notice that I'm on the text, text layer, and you'll see those little arrows pointing to the left and to the right. This means I can basically adjust where it goes. So I'm going to just sort of slide it right. And oh, you do not want to do that. I went underneath the line, and that reflects the text. And that's, well, that is a feature, and it is a cool one. That's kind of not what we're looking for in this one. And bang, I'm going to let go, and let's see what we got. Okay, this looks pretty good, but it ain't quite perfect. And there's a way to fix that, so I'm going to just click on the type level again, and this time I'm going to go ahead and select the path selection tool. And now we can make some little adjustments to the actual path itself. So let's just see here. Let's go to the path selection tool, and oops, hang on. And let's see what we can do. So if I want to make some change, sorry guys. I'm going to move that over here. I was actually looking for the direct selection tool now that my brain's working again, and you're going to see that I can actually make some changes. So watch this. This doesn't do too much, but you know, it does a little bit. But what we want to do is we want to move this up. So let's go ahead and move that up a little bit so it's on top of the rainbow. Okay, we want to move this one a little bit tighter maybe. What do you think? About there? That's pretty tight to the rainbow. Move this is a little bit too tight over here, so I'm going to move that up a smidgen. And you guys can basically see that I am just going ahead and manipulating this as I see fit so that it's kind of nice and tight and hugging to the rainbow. Now, again, guys, you guys can change this up to your own any way you want. Let's see with that, I've just moved that point. But by changing with these different tools here, in particular with the curvature pen tool, the pen tool, and then the path selection tool and the direct selection tool for changing the anchor points and stuff, you guys can put a path, pretty much type on any path anywhere, and it'll work great. So guys, thanks for watching this tutorial. I've got a lot more stuff coming, and I'll be back soon. Cheers.